Well, welcome to this information session for the Master's Degree in Communication Management. I'm John Parmalee from the Department of Communication. So what I really want to give you is a sense of what makes this degree unique and why it might be right for you. So what we're really interested in is focusing on the 3 C's of this degree. The fact that it's collaborative, customizable, and convenient. And by that, we mean this, that it's collaborative in that the Department of Communication is providing the core classes, but students get to pick from one of 5 outside concentrations for the degree. Those 5 concentrations are business, public health, leadership, nonprofit management, and public management. And so you'll pick one of 5, and so notice how customizable that is for your particular needs. In addition, it's a very, very convenient degree in that the classes are offered in the evenings. Most are offered at 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 until 8:45. Some are offered also online for your convenience. It's also convenient in terms of applying for the degree because there's no GRE scores required, although I'll talk more about that in a second. In terms of the curriculum, it's a 36-hour degree, really focused on professional level graduate skills to really help you to become a better leader or manager within a communication context. The core classes, the ones that are required for all the students, include Foundations of Communication Management, Strategic Communication Theory, then there are 2 research classes, one qualitative, one quantitative, and then also there's a class in Ethics of Communication Management. That's the core. On top of that, students will complete a thesis or professional project. That'll be where you'll conduct research, either academically in terms of expanding some theory of what's known about communication management, or it can also be a very practical, get your hands dirty professional project where you take some real life communication management problem, challenge, issue that you're dealing with at your own company, and then through research you find a way to fix the problem, solve the challenge. And so again, it can be a very, very practical thing if you want it to be. So here's the overview of the degree. It's 36 hours. 15 of those are that common core that I just mentioned of those classes. Then on top of that, you'll take one class that's 3 hours, one class that's an elective from a big pool of classes. The 12 credit hours from your outside concentration, that's one of those 5 concentrations that I just mentioned before. And then the final credit hours are your thesis. Notice that it's 6 hours, which means you're going to take the thesis twice during your time here. The first time you take it will be in the middle of your degree program, toward the end, and then the final time you take it will be the very, very last semester, right before you graduate. So career opportunities, what can you actually do with this degree? Again, this is a very professionally related degree. It really is trying to help you to become a better leader or manager within a communication context. So that includes examples like being a leader or a manager at a PR firm, ad agency, a media outlet, production company, but it really goes beyond that. You can also be a leader, a manager at the communication arm, communication department for a government sector job, a government agency or elected official, also in terms of healthcare companies, corporate communication. The possibilities really are endless. The degree also would help you, for those of you who might be thinking about a doctoral degree, the 36 hours for the master's could also then be transferred into that kind of situation. So really it helps both academically and professionally. In terms of paying for the degree, there are assistantship and scholarship opportunities both in the department and at the graduate school level. So the department offers assistantships, graduate teaching assistances, that they help cover the cost of your master's degree. Not all of it, but a great deal of it. So here are the 2 options. We have a full stipend and a half stipend. I can tell you most of our students do the half stipend for a very practical reason. Most of our students, the great majority, work full-time. So they couldn't do the commitment to doing a full stipend. A full stipend is 20 hours a week working for us. Most folks can't do that, but most of our folks can do 10 hours. So you work 10 hours a week helping us, and in return, you get a half stipend, the numbers of which are on the screen. So what kind of person would be getting the assistantship? Mostly we're selecting people with a strong professional background in media writing or in graphic design. In addition, the UNF Graduate School does have other scholarship opportunities. That information is on their website, the Graduate School website. Information about our assistantships is on the Department of Communication website. And then just to give you a general sense of the application process, which again is listed on our departmental website, you can apply during 3 different time periods, the fall, the spring, or the summer. And again, the deadlines are listed on the screen. To apply, you'll apply to the graduate school, and you'll send a transcript from all universities, as well as your resume that includes contact information from at least 2 references. You'll also include a letter of intent. Letter of intent will talk about why you want to get the degree, and it's also where you'll mention which of the 5 concentrations you're thinking about doing. Now again, we're not looking for GRE scores. That doesn't matter as much as your grades. We are looking for students who have a 3.0 or higher at the undergraduate level. However, sometimes students do have a slightly below 3 average, and so what to do there? For those students, we recommend that you go ahead and take the GRE and hit the scores that are listed on the screen that you see, because that'll be a way of showing that, well, maybe your grades are a little low, but the GREs then show that you're ready for graduate school. In addition, if you're an international student, there's an additional bar to go over in terms of English language skills, and again, the minimum scores are listed on the screen. So I just want to thank you again for being part of this and tuning into this session, and I hope you'll consider the Master's in Communication Management. Thanks.